Welcome to Techstination. Joining us is Jeff Chuh, Vice President of Marketing for North America at Nextbase. Thank you for joining us, Jeff.
Hey, thanks for having me.
And Nextbase is a leading dash cam maker. Give us a little background about the company.
Yeah, so we're a leading dash cam manufacturer based in the UK. The UK and Europe definitely have a larger market share or category share out there. You know, everyone's seen the Russian dash cams and the European crashes on YouTube. So, we are based out there, and we kind of established that market with really great technology, establishing ourselves with an 80% market share in the UK and upwards of 65 in Europe. And been doing it for a long time. You know, we originally started as a DVT player slash headrest TV company. But obviously when tablets came through with iPads and whatnot, those sales fell off the cliff, and we made that quick pivot to dash cams, realizing that there was a need there for a category that was emerging from a need state. But it's a lot of people can say that this category is flooded with a lot of just products, but not really any brands or not really any a lot of innovation behind it. So we really thought we would take that market, or take that opportunity to create a market around those pieces and really and lead the charge, which goes to show our largest market share in the world, with the most units sold and so on and so forth. So it's been a really good ride.
And you're upping the game now with a 4K dash cam, the 622 GW 4K dash cam. Tell us about it.
Yeah, so our goal is always to help the driver with driving safety, security, and ease. And the baseline thing for a dash cam that we made in general is just great image quality. Table stakes, dash cam needs to have great image quality, and that's really what we focus on. And the 622 is the pinnacle version of that. We're not the first ones to make a 4K dash cams, but with all the units that we sold that I just talked about, and the technology and user feedback and whatnot, we were able to design the 622 as the best foot forward of what 4K technology could be, building the camera from the ground up. Our team in the UK, we stripped down our old products. We look at the new components that we can bring in, work with our partners, our chipset manufacturers, to specifically design this dash cam to be the ultimate driving dash cam, while at the same time creating a dash cam that's not just a set it and forget it camera that just films and you just cross your fingers, or you go to your camera when you need it for an accident or whatever it is. But we're really looking at ways to take this piece of technology and elevate it so that there is a ton more use cases and need states to have this dash cam other than just an accident, but driver safety, driver just at ease with today's tension of what's going on in the world and not knowing what's around the corner, literally from a driving perspective and from a life perspective. These small things really add up, and we're looking at ways to innovate in that way. So
let's talk about some of the features, because you've got some other,
yeah.
Besides being 4K, there are a lot of other features, including Alexa voice control.
Yeah, so the great thing is we had a really great base of the Series 1 and Series 2 products, and we took all those legacy product pieces that were working very well, like you said, the Alexa, and then stepped it up with the 622 and these new features. So with those new features, we have things like super slow-mo, which you can take what is normally our 4K at 30 frames per second. You can slow down your footage to 60 frames per second at 1440p, and then up to 120 frames per second at 1080p. So that means you're getting 4 times the amount of data in your footage when you slow down to super slow-mo at 120 frames per second, which is critical evidence when you really need to prove you're at fault or you're not at fault. It could be a light changing or a split second, millisecond piece of evidence that can help your insurance determine, you know what, you're right, it was not your fault, problem's not yours. Super excited about that one. In enhanced night vision, dash camera filming technology at night it's been very hard in general because you're filming through windshields, through ambient light. You're not getting a lot. So, we've built up the processor and chipset, the optical sensor to have HDR and pure cell technology to really bring in as much light as possible and bigger pixels to really enhance the image, to almost give you a naked eye picture recording when driving at night. So really excited about enhanced night vision. And then we also have some firsts for a dash cam with digital image stabilization. So very similar to Hypersmooth from GoPro. We have digital image stabilization, which knocks out all the bumps from cobblestone roads, from potholes, from, there's people that go off-roading, overlanding, just adventure drivers. We smooth out that footage, so now you have great footage content that you can either share on your social sites or when you're creating content for whatever it may be, down to insurance claims and accidents where jolts from the accident could make or break that claim. So digital image stabilization from a lifestyle perspective and from a practical perspective, we're the first ones to put that into a dash cam, and we're super excited about that one. The technology is great. On top of that, we have extreme weather mode, which is an algorithm that we worked with our chipset manufacturer, Umbrella, same guys who do GoPros, which uses an algorithm to digitally remove almost digitally remove the fog from the footage. So low visibility fog is a big problem through a lot of the country, into Canada, US, and those pieces through the naked eye are very hard to determine whose fault it was. With this extreme weather mode, we're able to enhance pieces of imagery in the footage to show details in the street sign, in just details around you that really can make or break your case on fault and what the real situation of the accident may have been.
On top of that, if there is an accident and you've enabled this, the camera through your phone can call for help. Tell me about that.
Yes. So all of our Series 2 products with the GW, GPS and Wi-Fi, link to the cell phone, so they work hand in hand. What's great about that is if you get in an accident, and our G sensor, the sensor, that accelerometer that senses the level of impact that you have, if it feels a significant impact, more than a speed bump or a minor fender bender, if it feels a major impact, it'll immediately go into a 27-step protocol, which we call emergency SOS. And with that, it will, if you drive and get in an accident and you're incapacitated, it will start detecting, is your car moving through the GPS? If your car's moving, then you're probably fine because you're on your way again. It will start making noises and sending alerts. It'll ask you, are you okay? It will ping you through the app and through the phone and call you and say, are you okay? If you miss any of these fail safes and fail to respond, then automatically we will send a data package to the 911 dispatcher, who we use, Northern 911, and it will automatically dispatch 911 services, ambulances to your exact location. And with the app the input that you put in prior, it'll give you your car make, your model, the license plate, your name, your blood type, your allergies, all the things that's really going to make or break, whether in seconds in saving your life, or just the knowledge to know what is needed in order to save your life. And the great thing about that is, since we are a global company, this is a global service, and it's on our website where exactly it works. But if you drive north of the border to Canada, it'll work. If you bring this dash cam with you to London and drive through the Channel and end up in Europe, then it will work as well. So it's really a life-saving device and a global device that we're really proud of.
And that service is included for the first year for free?
Correct. It's first year for free, and then we have subscription options for monthly to packages up to, I think, 3 years. And Yeah, but the first one's free. We always want, people to try it out, and it's really just a great assurance that when you get in the car, or if someone that you love gets in the car, that you have these, or even, it's great for, the elderly when you're worried about your mom or dad coming back from, family dinner. It's just those pieces of mind, those pieces of ease that helps you kind of sleep better at night, that there's that little piece of the protection's there inside the car with you. Another piece of safety features that we've integrated into the 622 is What 3 Words, which is originally started as an app that you can download today. But we built this into the dash cam so that you can use it without data pulling from your phone. So wherever you are, you are getting this What 3 Words feature. And what 3 Words is that this group, they've took the whole map of the world and gridded out the map of the world in 3x3 squares. So wherever you are, you're standing in a 3x3 square determined by What 3 Words, and each one of those squares has been given 3 random words stitched together to exactly pinpoint where you are standing or driving at that very moment. So, for example, where I'm sitting right now, I'm making this up. If I looked it up on What 3 Words, it could be happy, smiles, and computer. And if I type that in and I give that to the local dispatch in Canada, for example, where they have 80% integration into their emergency services, if you say those 3 words, then they will know exactly where you are. First, there's having to figure out I'm on the corner of so-and-so street. It looks like, or I don't know what street I'm on, but it looks like there's a McDonald's here and a bunch of trees, or having to pull up the coordinates from your dash cam, which is a long, arduous task. So we just look at ways to really simplify things, and What 3 Words really does that. And beyond the safety side of it, it also works great for those adventure seekers who are going off the grid and telling their friends, hey, meet me at these 3 words. And yeah, it's just a great feature that from a practical standpoint and a functional, fun lifestyle standpoint, we're just really excited to have in our dash cam.
Terrific. Tell us about pricing and availability.
Yeah, so pricing and availability, we are available for North American sales in Canada and U.S. For U.S., we are sold for $3.99, and in Canada, we are $4.99, exclusively sold at Best Buy and BestBuy.com. It's in store. We have fixtures that are in stores where you can go and experience the product. There's a video there. You can learn more about the product. It's a great little camera.
And you can also opt to buy a rear view camera as well that hooks into the system. So there's a lot, and there are a lot more features too that we didn't get to, but terrific product. Tell us where people can go for more information.
Yeah, so you can check out nextbase.com. That's our main website. And if you're in a different location, you can go to Canada or click on US. But yeah, nextbase.com, where you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, and all Twitter, and all the normal social places.
Again, it's the Nextbase 622GW. Jeff Chuh, thank you so much for taking the time with us.
Awesome. Thank you so much for having me.
Now this. It takes a lot of listening to build a better radio, and that's just what the folks at C. Crane have done. Bob Crane and his crew, nestled among the rivers and tallest trees in the world in Fortuna, California, have made a habit of listening to their customers. And that's just what they've done in building the CC Skywave SSB, the Swiss Army knife of portable radios. For everyday listening to AM or FM in the yard or patio or on the nightstand without having to drain a mobile phone battery, it's a great companion. But it is also a companion equipped for NOAA weather information and alerts that can be life-saving. You can listen to FEMA and Coast Guard transmissions too. Beyond all of that, you can tune into shortwave signals from around the world. It's compact, easy to take with you, and built to last. The CC Skywave SSB. Click on the link at Techstination.com.